Hello, I am Archivist Saren, and welcome to my study. And I've been away for a little bit. I was gonna say I don't know why. I do know why. I very much know why. It was a combination of me getting back into RimWorld and Sims 4, which are both very addictive games, and I don't like streaming them as much as I like playing them, so I ended up being very, stuck playing that. But this music is very loud in my ears. You guys can't hear it. It's different music. But anyway, earlier today, I saw that there was a game that I haven't played in a long time. Let me actually get it on screen here. Here we are. There's people killing things already. Okay. I woke up early today. I should probably finish explaining what I'm talking about. I woke up early today, like 5 o'clock in the morning or so. Very early for me. It was not fun. We're just gonna AFK here while I talk because I don't think there's any downside to it. And so yeah, I was awake early, and I saw a video that was like, Project Gorgon, is it worth playing in 2026? And I was like, hey, I played that game like, I don't know, 3 years ago or some such. It's been a long time. It's not out of beta yet, I don't think. It's been in beta for a long time. But yeah, so I was like, hey, I might want to try that out again. It's been a long time since I've done it. So here I am. I thought I would do a stream or two, because if I started playing another game that I end up playing alone and not on stream, I'm gonna just end up never streaming again, because I'm gonna just have too many games that I'm wanting to play off stream and not enough games I'm wanting to play on stream. So it's kind of out of necessity that we stream any other game that I'm wanting to start. So I made a character already, as you can see, and we're in the game world. I don't remember a whole lot about the game. I actually have a plan for the character this time going into it. Last time I didn't. I just started playing the game and I was figuring it out as we go. But this time I wanted to go for like a druid type thing and have certain like restrictions and goals and skills that I'm focusing on, because the game very much focuses. Where's the skill tab? I was hovering over it already. I am some kind of prodigy. Okay. Yeah, so you have skills. We don't have many skills so far. It's just basic weaponry. Apparently we have special abilities that we don't have, but essentially the first time I played, I was just going all over the place, using whatever I picked up. Didn't have any direction or plan as to what I was doing. But I think, if I remember correctly from years and years ago, you level up skills by using them, kind of Skyrim style, and then those skills make you stronger in certain ways and give you abilities, and you can almost mix and match them. So like if I got a bunch of sword skill and a bunch of unarmed skill, I think I could have like a one-handed sword and then nothing in my offhand to be able to use both sword-related skills and punching-related skills, I think. But of course, as a druid, we're not using swords. Druids don't use swords. That's not a thing. Do we have a weapon? It says, yeah, missing gear, sword. Okay, yeah. So we can do stuff here. Oh, we are fast. Jeez. Okay. So we got one of these. Oh, it just says food and a sword. We're not using the sword. Get out of here. We're just gonna pounce. Can I put that? I cannot put that. Why can't I put that? Because of that control one. That's gonna be a lot harder to hit than just one if we're gonna be pouncing. Well, I don't know how to assign abilities. I probably should have ooh, primary. There we go. Okay, I don't have to assign abilities. It does it for me. Isn't that amazing? Okay. Yeah, I don't remember anything about this game except the basic, like, quests. There are some puzzles to get off this island. And I also know that the main reason my dad and I played this game originally is because I believe this is made by some of the same people that made Asheron's Call, or like some of the same developers. So that's great because I love Asheron's Call. So yeah, it's very different though. Very different game. You can see some of the same like things. I'm gonna go try to kill something while I talk. Let's see, Waterlogged Guardian. Why are there dilapidated guardians? Let's see, 29, 15. Okay, let me try just punching you. Who needs a sword anyway? Ow. Ow, okay, I'm apparently stunned. We're fine. We got a femur bone and a shirt. Well, ain't that great. Found armor, equip that. Right, because I think the yellow we had was our armor. This stuff? Yeah, so we didn't have a lot of that. Does this recover? Our armor recovers somehow. How does our health recover? That's just gonna go up over time. Okay. Not something we need to worry about. But anyway, as for the restrictions, because, as I said, the first time I played this, I didn't have any restrictions, really, and I just kind of wandered around and did nothing with my life. Enough sword XP to raise your level. Pfft, joke's on you. I'm not using a sword. So yeah, I'm not going to be using swords or any other type of weaponry. I'm going to be either punching or using things like staves or some such. I don't know fully what all the types of weapons we have available might be, but hey, a hat. But yeah, that is generally how we're gonna do things. I keep needing to remember how to get this. Is there like a quick button for that? Probably. You know, we're starting to look a bit druidic already. I don't know what kind of armor restrictions I'm wanting to have, because I don't know, is there heavy armor, light armor? It says this is leather armor. Maybe I should do a whole WoW thing and just limit myself to at most. Why are there there's just an army of skeletons just standing here? Hey, the kick. I remember the kick. Hopefully the volume is fine. It's all the basics you need to get started. Of course it is. Ooh. I don't know what that does for me. I didn't read it. I keep backing up every time. I'm afraid they're gonna aggro on me, but I don't think they will. If they're on body slam damage. I think those are unarmed. Ooh, it requires sword one and unarmed one. That's a problem. So we're just gonna not do that, because it's against our initial requirements here. So let me see if I can just... Yeah, he just gets knocked away and takes all his health and damage. Okay. Is that the same chest piece that I have? Let's see. Persona is P, inventory is I. Yeah, 5 health, 5 armor, 2 power. Looks to be the exact same. Max armor 12, yeah. So, same thing. Huh. Well, we can still be getting some of the, some XP. Now, it's funny, because I think the developers hate me or something, because I logged into this game, like, an hour ago. Literally 1 hour before now. And I was like, okay, I need to get, like, my character set up and figure out what I'm doing. Oh, we have too many enemies on us, and we're getting stunned. Oh, but we leveled up. We'll be fine. We won't be fine. Okay, we got 2 of them. The stun is really the main issue here. Okay, knock him away. Yep. Well, this is the introduction to dying. You get death XP. And while we're not going to be worrying about necromancy, man, we almost did a 1v3 there. Why were there 3 right up the hill from us? I guess they really want you to farm out some XP before going up here. Is there anything I can do? Anything at all that I can do about just being stunned forever? And where'd the other 2 go? We're here. So yeah, very different game. I think I killed these both with kicking. That's why they're like all over the friggin' place. But yeah, let's see. If I just PI, then that does well. All right. Why are they provocative, moldy pants? I don't think any pants would be provocative in my eyes if they were moldy. Yeah, they look just like our other pants. I don't know what the difference is, but they give a bonus to kicking apparently, which makes sense. So we're gonna use those. There's a lot of these guys. Yeah, we're pretty dang strong already, but to be fair, these are starter island enemies. So I need to get my bearings. I just climbed a tree. And we need to figure out where we are, what we're doing, and all of that good stuff. Can you stop with the stunning? Like, that is the single most annoying attack you have. Because it's the only thing that can really be a big issue for me. Ow. Alright. For our sword level 1, great. Dig deep. I don't have that on my bar. How do I use that? Special abilities? Yeah. Power. What is power? Is that metabolism power? What? Am I getting attacked? No. Good. I was worried for a second. Okay, we got some bong in here and a note. I'll just take that. Yeah, so I don't remember a lot about the game. I'm kind of just going in mostly blind. I remember that there's obelisks around the starter zone. Where is my inventory again? It was here. Okay, we can just look at it here. Jaggy. Have you ever heard the word jaggy before? I don't know. Jagged, I've heard. Jaggy? Not exactly. Anyway, test is still underway. I have passed the combat and teleportation trials, but I can't figure out how to get into the locked chest with the altars around it. I used divination, but the only answer I got was soon. I still have my secret weapon, a potion of brilliance. We'll drink it if necessary, but leaving it here for now. Ah. But that's empty. Okay. Well, that's great. Let's just keep smacking enemies. Because we can. Can you stop stunning me? Jeez. You are so annoying. Oh, a better hat. Someday I'll have a stun attack, and you'll be sorry. You'll be very sorry, believe me. What do I do with all the femur bones I'm getting? Is that useful for something? Probably not. What does this do? Sword damage. Requires sword level. Of course it does. I'm probably gonna have to level sword at some point, aren't I? But it doesn't seem very druidic, if you ask me. Oh. Stunned. Yes. See, I told you. Oh, hi. No, thank you. I told you that I would be getting a stun attack, and then they would be sorry. Wow, we can jump high. Man, now we're gonna be like invincible in a 1v1. These guys don't even stand a chance. So where am I going exactly? I've just been killing skeletons, I just realized. I've been doing nothing except just strictly running around killing skeletons. Which, to be fair, isn't a bad thing. You know, I like killing skeletons. There's sword level 1, of course it does. Of course it does. Why wouldn't it? Alright, we got mushrooms. Old skeleton guard. You look scary. There's 2 of you. But I have a stun. I'm stuck on a tree, but I have a stun. I can't see what's happening, but I have a stun. Okay, come out in the open. I can't even turn around to see you. Come out in the open. What, are you scared to fight me? Ow. And he stuns me again. Why? Anyway, I think I never finished my thought earlier. Yeah, so the devs hate me because like an hour ago, I started trying to play this game. And I made the character and everything, and it was great. And then, when I tried to get back up here... Hi, skeleton archer. You just disappeared. Do I need to go back to my gravestone for anything? This is where I was. Luckily, I haven't gotten very far yet. Okay, you're still here. I wonder if flanking does any extra damage or anything. Can I please do stuff? Ow. Oh, great. Ow. Well, I double leveled up. That's a plus. Yeah. Yeah, without food, you'll generate almost no health and power between fights. Okay, so food's important. But at least we got a different death, so we got more death XP. That's a plus. Let's take this moment to regenerate a little bit, I guess. I don't know. Do I have anything? I don't even have any food. I need to just go and get my... I don't even drop anything, I don't think. Weird. Okay. We still jump very high. I killed him so hard he got back up for a second. That's just... I don't know, is that skill? And the stun. Always the stun. I really hate the stun. Why do they make it so the first enemies you encounter have a stun on them? Well, basically, so far, you just kind of spam your abilities. Level 4 and unarmed. Great. Once again, I'm back to just killing... I don't know why it's so entertaining to just kill skeletons forever. And I'm getting so much loot. Is there a vendor somewhere on this island, or am I just killing so many things that I'm going to fill up my entire inventory, and we're not going to have anything to be able to do with it? Probably. So let's see. That requires sword. Is there any comparison? Alt to compare, not shift. Yeah. So yeah, ours is better. This we can't use because sword. This we can't use because sword. Sword. They're all sword. That's unfortunate. Oh, hi. More of you guys. Luckily, you're not the old guards or whatever those things were that were killing us. Man, the stun is annoying. I really hope the next enemies we fight don't just have infinite stunning like these guys. You. I'm not gonna fight you, actually. You're the one that killed me before, and I'm not dealing with that. So we're just gonna run into the hills all Skyrim style. I'm surprised that worked. It just let us run straight up a cliff face. Oh boy, spiders. Man, I have no idea what's going on. I really need to, like, get my bearings. But a lot of people died here, so that's a good sign, right? Punch the spider. I actually have less health than the other guys, but seem to aggro from further away. Maybe do more damage too. I don't know. Feather. Why? Why does a spider have feathers? That's what I'm wondering. Do I need this scroll? No. It has 30 value to it. That's a plus. Additionally, I made my character an elf because they seemed the most, you know, druidic. Why is there a sword icon on other players? I don't like the implication of that. I mean, nobody's attacked me so far, so... Hi. So I'm sure it's fine. I should go talk to that guy. But I kind of want to see... I can just walk right up this. This is normal. Oh, gosh. Okay. Oh. Well, I can't use that. Maybe it's worth something, though. Alright, then. 40 value. I guess. Anyway, it said that apparently elves in this universe are, like, complete nymphomaniacs, so that's great. That's good to know. I don't know why. That's kind of a different take on elves. Usually they're a lot more stoic, you know? Let's talk to this guy. I remember you. Thayren, right? No. How did they... I wonder how they coded that. Because that's actually my name, but with the vowel different. I wonder if they just made it so that he always changes one letter to a different letter, or maybe just randomizes all of the vowels in the name. I don't know. Come back to tour the old grounds? Well, the island's not in good shape anymore. I don't think you'll enjoy your visit. You know me? Of course I do. I never forget a face. You were younger back then, but I guess that's how time works. Anyway, if you came for a visit, I'm afraid there's not much left. I don't remember any of this. My memories are gone. Yeah, we kind of got kidnapped. I forgot to mention, after I created the character, just did a little sequence where some witches came and, like, blasted me with fireball. And now apparently I don't remember anything. So that's great. Another person got mind wiped. Those darn hags have dumped a dozen or so people. I think it's more than a dozen. You see how many people are outside? This game is very loud. I need to turn that down a bit more. I don't know. Maybe it's just on my end. Maybe I just turned down my thing. Can I do that? Is this down? There we go. That's a bit better. Anyway, most of them got killed within an hour or so of arriving, but then they weren't old students of mine. You remember any of my lessons? Nope. Well, shoot. Then you're not gonna survive long here. Place is overrun with creepy crawlies now, since no students come for their battle tests anymore. Is there a way off of the island? Oh, you could swim. Don't look hopeful, that was a joke. The sea is full of sharks and horrible beasts. An elven friend comes to visit me every year or so. You can get a ride back with her. Shouldn't be more than 6 or 8 months wait. Yeah, it might be a little bit long. I don't think I want to stream for 6 to 8 months straight on this island. I think I'd get really bored. If you still had your magic training, you could teleport, I suppose. Teach me. You were a fast learner before, so I guess I could try to teach you again. But it took you weeks to master it. That's after you'd been studying the basics of magic for quite a while. Hopefully some remnant of that training is still in your head somewhere. We can give it a shot and see. Alright. Well, first you need amethyst as a catalyst, and I'm fresh out of gems. Well, shoot. Don't you curse at me, young woman. There's still a chance. Lots of students had their teleportation trials on this island, and they all brought spare amethysts, so there's bound to be some hidden around here somewhere. Alright. Yeah, just come back with an amethyst and I'll teach you the basics of teleportation. Try searching around the old teleportation platforms for misplaced gem bags. If that doesn't work, well, there could be an amethyst anywhere on the island, really. Okay, I'll come back, I guess. Sure. Man. I still have no idea what I'm doing. Apparently, we used to be a student here and we used to be a mage, which I guess is druid adjacent. I don't know. We'll have to... Old spoon. Sure. That looks dangerous. I don't like it. Oh, there's one right here. Oh, I'm gonna try to fight it. Get stunned. I don't know how much damage they do, but they don't have much health. All right, we took his glowy dust in his leg. That doesn't make sense. Also, I don't know if this thing is helping us. Max power. Does power do anything for me? I don't know. Do my abilities take power? Cost 13 power. Okay. So normally we're supposed to have 110 power. But we have 210 power because of this special event that's going on, apparently. Oh, leather armor bonus. Below 33% max. Basic attacks restore... What's a basic attack? Is that just this? Is this my basic attack? Yeah, basic attack. That's... Nice attack. What? Why is this just a level 1 attack? And this is like, yeah, this is a nice attack. You should use this. Like... What do you mean? Oh, but kick is also counted as... Or no, this is just plus 9% damage when I have low armor. Okay. And this... It gives me life steal. 1/3 life steal. Can happen once per minute. Okay, so that's like a last resort type thing. And I'm starving. Okay, well, this is great. And someone died here. Oh, I see why. I see why. They do a lot of damage. Nope. Sad. We got one down. We almost had the other. I thought I could beat him because my health came back a bit when I leveled, but it wasn't enough. Why? Who the heck just dropped their entire freaking... I mean, crit lover's gem. I'll take that. I'm assuming. I don't even know. I'll take the gems. I don't know who the heck just dropped all this on the ground, but I'm not gonna argue with it. I need to find explosive. That's probably not something we can use, but yeah, sword. Oh, look at this. We actually have gems that we can equip. Can I not move this? I can. There we go. So let's see. Sword. This is the only one I can use, and it gives me armor. Is that necklace? Ring. Racial jewelry. Waist. Where does this go? Headgear. Oh! That's like the one thing I didn't assume it was. Oh, that's kind of cool. Is that better than my other helmet? What was my other... Where'd my other helmet go? Because that's 6 armor. There's 3 health, 3 armor, 1 power. It's not a lot. Of course, this is also not a lot. It's just 7 armor. It looks cool, though, and it kind of gives me some light, so maybe that's useful. Okay, well, good. I guess everything requires swords, and I don't like that. Where's the loot? Give me your loot. You're stuck in a bush. Okay, well, my loot is gone because I sent him careening into a bush and now he's gone forever. I guess we're gonna head toward where we died. I don't even know. We're supposed to be finding an amethyst. Is this floaty gem not an amethyst? Oh, but yeah, apparently the game is still very active, even though, as I said, I haven't played it in years. First of all, you can see how many people are on the starter island alone. But additionally, there was a update just like 4 days ago that introduced this new server. Not in working order. Unfortunate. It dropped sack. Is this one of those amethyst bags? It is. Delightful. Okay. Well, I kind of want to farm up more stuff. You know, I like the gem better because it lets me see my hair. I keep pressing Oh gosh. Okay, I'm just gonna run. Oh, I don't have an auto run. I keep forgetting. Is there a way to bind that? Because in WoW, hitting my 4th mouse button is auto run. And in here, it is not. I don't know what auto run is. So that's great. But, you know, we're getting slightly better with every time we go through this, and we keep dying to new things, which just keeps getting us more death XP. The only issue with the kick is that then they're like miles away from me, and it makes it hard to find their corpses. So maybe once I get more abilities, I'll stop using it, because it is a little inconvenient, to be fair. Or maybe I'll find some other weapon that I can actually use, like a staff. Because last time I played this, I went for unarmed, and it was pretty strong. It was good, but I think I would like to try something else. That is a big mound of dirt. I leveled up. What are my skills exactly? So we have mycology. We need one. We get 1 to max power permanently. It's not a lot, but I guess it's something. We got some XP for that for just picking up dirt. So that's great. Cobra Strike, level 5. Okay. So stuns the target. Ooh, we get a lot of stunning. Hip throw. I remember hip throw. Yeah, so we're gonna need a lot more levels in that. Oh, hi. Just send that thing freaking flying. Okay. Well, I do like that death isn't like a punishment. It actually levels you up. We're not going for necromancy. I think we could. I think that's like a possible character route you can go for. But we're not going for necromancy today. I think this is where we just were. Oh, yes. Alright. Why can I not use this? Target non-attackable. Okay, we just need a new target. Well, let's try out our new attack. Oh, come on. So yeah, you can't outrun them. You're starving. Yeah, I don't have any food. I don't think. Am I supposed to be picking up and eating the mushrooms off the ground? Literally everything I have ever seen tells me not to do that. Like, that is survival rule number 1. Do not eat mushrooms off the ground. But, I mean, every time I die, it says, hey, you're starving. You might want to fix that. So I guess we should head over and find some mushrooms. I mean, it's not like we could die any less by trying it. Where were those? Just when I just saw mushrooms in the distance. They're like over here by these guys. Now I have 2 attacks that can stun, which is great. Oh, a shield. Or a sword. Of course it does. And gloves. Let me guess. Require sword. Yep. Sad. You know, maybe I should just level up sword a little bit. But that would be going against what I, you know, am trying to do. But maybe having a variety of skills is the way to go. Maybe that was my issue the last time I played. That I was too specialized. I thought my issue was that I wasn't specialized enough. Because we're just, you know, you got a lot. Oh, there's mushrooms. You get away from my mushrooms. These are mine. Because apparently this will save my life. Oh, we get. How do I use you? I cannot use you. Okay, a delicious mushroom that I am sadly not able to ingest. Is there an eat button somewhere? Who knows? And somebody probably knows. Hold a 5, and is endurance good? Do I want endurance? Can I even use these? Nope. Because yeah, almost everything on this island requires sword skill to some degree. And that's... I mean, look at this sword. Not that I would use that, because I think I can't use barrage if I have something in my offhand. Which doesn't make a lot of sense, just because you were historically able to punch with a shield. That was kind of the point of a shield. Okay, Q is auto run, like Ash Run Skull. That makes sense. Food. Alright. Unappetizing, sure. Oh. Hey. I just had to find that. I didn't need to actually do anything. I thought I was supposed to be making my own food out on this, you know, desolate island. Evidently no, I was just supposed to go and talk to the big pot that says food on it. And kill Mushu? How dare they? Oh boy, spider legs. Delicious. Alright, here's one of those obelisks that I remember. Yeah, first digit is 6. I remember this. Quest button on the right. Do I have a quest button on the right? Quest log. Notepad. First digit is 6. Did that save? That's the map. Yes. Alright. Well, good. Man, we are getting a little strong. Not nearly strong enough. I mean, 2 or 3 enemies get on us and we're just dead. But, you know, hey, another spoon. I don't know why there's just spoons around, but it seems random enough that I should grab it. Oh. That looks high level, and I do not like it. Are you getting obliterated, my good man? A little bit. But you're winning, I think. No, you're definitely gonna die. Can I just open this? Nope. Alright, I also remember this. Ooh, actually. The note we got. Soon. Alright, that's southeast, west, north. I would assume. I don't know why the other guy... Why is this the northern pedestal? That is clearly south. Anyway. Soon. And there we go. Can I open this now? Yes. Food is still fresh. That's good. I needed food. Wow. There's a lot of stuff to it. Learn. Oh, charm rat. Nice. Alright. I completed the goal, master the art of taming rats. Was that a goal? Was that one of my goals in life? Who am I kidding? Of course it was. Are you dead? You're dead. Good. Man. It's weird how all of these creatures live in harmony here, and we just come in and slaughter them all. I mean, wolves and dinosaurs and spiders, and I am walking up an invisible cliff right now. This is probably bad. There's probably high-level things up here. Oh, there's another mound of dirt. Is there fall damage? There's probably fall damage. But I want the mound of dirt. Yeah, I keep hitting like R and E instead of 4 and 3 because I'm used to playing games that don't have the number keys as your main like keybinds. So I just keep defaulting to hitting the Q, W, E, R instead. Okay, so we gotten 1 obelisk. I think we need 4 for what we're trying to do. So we're 1/4 of the way there. And I want to kill a lot of things so I can get some good XPs going. Thank you for your glowy dust. I don't know where I pulled that from out of your body, but you know, it's fine. We just keep getting XP from these guys, which is great. And I have the porridge, so my health regenerates faster. Ah, there's another thing. Oh gosh. Archers. Lots and lots of archers. Okay. I'm still a little traumatized from last time because we got killed by archers, but we're gonna try it out now that we got... Okay, this guy's easy. Never frickin' mind. You know, that would be great if we could use it. Okay, you got more health. Why do you have a crab? Butcher corpse. Made a mess. Apparently I can butcher things, and I stole his crab, so... You know, Grand Theft Crab, I guess, is... just what I do now. The other guy after me? No. I wonder where we went. Get obliterated. Okay, yeah, those guys are not a problem. Okay, 4th digit is 8. Let's get away from all the enemy spawns before writing that down, because I feel like they're gonna spawn right on top of me. Okay. Here. And then you... 8. So we don't know what the other ones are. We got 6 and 8. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be... Is that a new obelisk? I'm gonna say yes. Toughened skeleton guard. Okay, yeah, you're a little tough. Oh, kind of auto-casts the last ability you did if you just let it sit. Yeah, you were very toughened. Where's the obelisk? There it is. But needless to say, because I haven't been equipping all the armor I've been getting. Ooh, okay, that is new. 3rd digit is 1. Not gonna learn any of my lessons and just do this right here. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be going for a heavy armor restriction on it. Probably not. But I probably will, you know, as the druid aesthetic would require, we are going to be limiting to ourselves to not having any shoes because it's the druid aesthetic. That's what you gotta do. And eventually I'll be able to shapeshift, I think. If I remember correctly, I've seen people shapeshift. No, to be fair, so far I've just been punching things. I'm more of a monk than a druid as of now. I don't even have any skills that relate to druidism. Druidity. Oh, that gives me lycanthropy for some reason. So I guess if I butcher enough things, I can get some sort of transformation going, but I have no idea what that means. So I don't know how to start on our journey to be the greatest druid of all time, but I know it is a skill. We just need to figure out how to get it. And until then, we will punch everything. Yeah, I don't like those guys. I don't like them at all. We're gonna stick with the easy enemies. I'm still just kind of running around, just kind of fighting whatever I see. I mean, what else am I supposed to be doing? Oh no. Ooh, potion? Nice. I don't know how that helps me, but nice. Alright. Is this the last obelisk? Or did I just go in a big circle? I probably just went in a big circle. I need to keep track of all the obelisks I've had. Yeah, first is 6. Is there a map? There is a map. Okay. Is there any part of this island we haven't been to? It'd be nice if I knew what the obelisk looked like. Okay. So they kind of look like that. Is that one? I can't see them from here. That is unfortunate. Alright. So we'll just have that there. Does that stay there? If I just... Can I just have that? Nope. Okay, that does kind of stay there. Okay. Well, that is one obelisk that we have been to. That is... We're gonna keep that in mind. And we're gonna run off into the sunset, I guess. I don't know where we're gonna go or what we're gonna do. But we're gonna find that last obelisk, I guess. Is this an obelisk? See it on the mini-map. It looks like it's just... It is an obelisk. It was hiding. Hiding among the trees in the camp. Alright, second digit is 9. We found the amethyst. We found this. What am I looking for here? There we go. 6918. That is the code. Alright, well... Now, the video I watched actually showed me that aside from teleportation, there is another way off of the island. I don't know where that is. I think... I mean, I saw him find it, but I don't think he showed, like, all the way up to the point that he found it. Am I gonna get stuck? I'm so gonna get stuck, aren't I? Man. Okay, we're going back. We're fine. Man, we're just all over the place. So yeah, I did play this game up to a certain level in the past. I was never very good at it. It was very, janky. Yeah, you fall through freaking, roofs, as you can tell. So yeah, not to say that I hold it against the game or anything. It certainly has some really solid mechanics, and it also has some things that are very, very Ashron's Call coded. Which anything that is even similar to Ashron's Call, I would say is quite good. Those gloves I can actually use. I don't think we've gotten gloves I can use. Looks like it is. But yeah, these are the only other ones that require a sword. So yeah, we're gonna be pretty limited on gear until later, aren't we? Because it seems like sword is like the default. And so a lot of things seem to scale off of sword skill. And if we're not using swords ever, oh hi, I'd rather not fight you two. If it was just one of you, I think I'd run up and be like, have at ye, but... No, 2 of you, probably not. Probably not. Okay, there's no door here. Hi, giant rat, and another spoon. I'll take it. Sugar and healing potion. Great. Well, let's keep running around. I assume... the place the guy went is probably near the hardest enemies, which would be this cage up here. Which reminds me of the bedding fight cage. That guy got obliterated. That's no good. But yeah, it reminds me of the bedding fight cage that's over by Sanamar in Ashron's Call. Weird swirly stuff is coming out of it. Looks like magic. Wow. Okay, that's all I get. Alright, broken necklace and more sugar. Alright, I guess I just keep killing things. I'm just gonna try to find something. Hey, a door! That's exactly what I was looking for. Okay. Well, yeah. I think I went in here. I don't remember what this place is, though. Hi. Oh, this place looks fun. Underground Huh? Bright light streams through the window, obscuring the view, if there is one. A subtle glow of magic coming from the glass panes. Okay, well, at least they, you know, admitted that it doesn't make much sense to have an underground window. Earlier entries are too faded to read, but the most recent entries appear to be a hasty record of various supplies and materials. Each entry is initialed E. Identify yourself as, Jimbo. That's my name. I had information pertaining to Jimbo, but I have been damaged. I don't know who Jimbo is, but it ain't me. Just refrain from using me till I'm repaired. Sigh. Okay. Oh, this place looks fun. Oh. Oddly focused rats. They are very weak. Book page, read. Oh, I can just read them without picking them up. That's good. Whereas human children were often taught the simple mnemonic. 20 godlings in the ground, 20 more in air surround, 1 was killed in demon fire, 2 were banished to the mire. Is that just like a code? 2021 2? Well, how could it be a code if it's 20? Logic behind the couplet no longer makes sense due to the recent changes, but the addition and subtraction at least provides the correct number of gods. Oh. Most council citizens can name a dozen common gods, but the majority of them are too minor to be well known, or most active on other continents. Interesting. So, 20, so I assume that's addition. And then these two are subtraction? Alright, well, hopefully that comes in handy later. This game does like to make you read, doesn't it? Which is not a bad thing. Journals were written by someone named Elmataf. Isn't that the guy upstairs? Proctored some sort of test for many years. Most of the journal entries are just dates and indecipherable numbers, but one longer entry catches your eye. I have been fooled. Yesterday, a devious student passed my magic test without knowing any magic. How many other students have tricked me? Furious. Not I'm furious, just furious. He's so furious he can't even say who is furious. At first I assumed she used alchemy, but no. My detection runes would have alerted me to that. After interrogation, the truth is even more embarrassing. She used a primitive science called mycology. I've transcribed her method below, and will study it more carefully when the time permits. Alright. Oh. Okay. Mycology attacks. Interesting. Oh, I need more skill. I am just a pleb. I am not skilled. Oh. You have a special intuition about supernatural dangers and can tell when a nearby creature can inflict terrible curses on you. These curses are often much worse than mere death. It's really dumb to ignore this danger. Well, that guy's going ahead. Jeez. It really does not want me to go down here. Did you know bosses are scary and are very hard to kill by yourself? A special ability will curse you. Don't wear off. You'll stay cursed until you come back and defeat the boss. I leveled up. Okay, well, we're not in the room alone. So that's a plus. There's multiple guys here. And I guess I'll just, I'll fight with them. A party? I didn't even know we had parties. Alright. you know, a lot of this seems very familiar, but at the same time, a lot of it seems very much improved since I last played. It's hard to tell because it has been a while. I guess we're waiting for a boss spawn? Oh, hi. Get stunned. Where's my damage meter? How much did I do? I got loot. Wait, what was that? Hey, I did pretty middling. Nice. Alright. Well, I guess I killed the thing, and I won. How do I leave a party? Look, window. Leave party. I figured it out. Okay. Well, we killed the guy. I don't know what that got me. What do we get? Got shoes we can't use. Ooh, we had unarmed 10. If only. Sword 10. Sword and unarmed 10. Okay. The game just hates me. The only thing it gives us is the one piece of armor that we are barred from using. And everything else requires sword. So that's great. But it's fine. Who needs equipment anyway? Equipment is for chumps who can't, you know, beat up things on their own merits. Shield, pants. That is a very oddly specific title, and I want to see what that's about. Provocative, moldy, ancient pants of kicking while nude. Why is that the name? I mean, it's very descriptive. You are right. Oh, okay, so that it basically means when your armor gets taken away, then kick will deal more damage. Interesting. What is my current stuff? It's the same, essentially. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think that's necessarily better. What is with all the screeching? Hi. I leveled up. Make sure to get that butchering XP. Alright. Man, I don't know what I'm doing. Let's see. Why is that popping back up? Did I press some wrong button to make it so it reset all of my stuff? The kick does so much damage, but it always knocks them far, far away. Hey! Man, what are we gonna do with all this loot? We're running out of inventory space, like, pretty quick, like. Move this over so we can still see our stuff when we have that open. Okay. So I guess we can teleport out. I wanted to find where that other option was for leaving the island. Oh, requires sword. We'll find good stuff eventually. Especially once we start having more skills to choose from. Because right now, sword is like one of our only skills. Sword and unarmed. But once we get things like, I don't know, I assume there's staff. Maybe mace, some blunt weapon. You know, that seems druidic, right? We'll figure it out as we go. What are we in combat with? Get out of here. Alright, so we just need to find something. Maybe we can go ask the guy, or maybe I missed something in that tunnel, because that was the only dungeon we found so far. Is that on the map? I also don't need this anymore. I was trying to mark where all the obelisks were, so I could narrow down where the last one would be, but... And then I found the last one really quickly after that, so we didn't need to. But let's try looking in here again, and just see what there is to see. Because we didn't really look that close at anything here, did we? Oh, there's stairs right here. Ah, this is the thing. So that was 2020 and 1-2. So 37. There we go. Okay, I don't know how I missed that. That's crazy. I hope this isn't a mimic. Oh, archery. Multiple combat skills now. You can have any 2 combat skills active at once. Okay. Well, I don't need that. I have pouncing, and only pouncing. Let's try anger tossing, this thing over here. That sounds like an unarmed thing. Unarmed level 1. Is that better than mine? It's definitely better than mine. We don't have hip throw yet, but this will give us more max power. So, can I just equip it from here? I can. It gets rid of my cool glowy, but I guess it's fine. Alright. Often confuse mycology and alchemy because they both use mushrooms, but here's the rule of thumb. If it's just mushrooms, it's mycology. If it involves combining lots of things into a potion, it's alchemy. As always, there are exceptions, unfortunately a lot of exceptions, but the rule is at least 51% accurate. We cover some basic mycology techniques for the uninitiated, but mainly focus on alchemy. Okay. Sure, I don't know how that helps me. This game has a lot of nuance to it, and I don't know any of it. Time to leave. I released the best of the mantis stock into the world at large. A few failed subjects escaped into the war in caves behind the basement. Perhaps they'll survive long enough to be useful when I return. Take the majority of the brain beasts with me to continue their development. I don't like the idea of a brain beast very much, but sure. Explosive cuts, I could probably not use that. Because, you know, cutting, it sounds like a sword thing. Can I read this? No, I can just take it. Alright, glowing barrier blocks your way. Restricted. Alright. Thraxos, please see Stronmar. Okay, I don't know why that keeps leveling up. Is it because I'm like exploring as I keep walking around? Okay, so we gotta go talk to that guy again. Alright. Can do. Are you an enemy? I guess so. That answers my question. Hi. A hip throw. Once again, sword. That's fine. Frantic note. And lore. Okay. The nature sphere continues to confound me. It seems to be leaking an incomprehensible amount of magic, but with amazing power. This will succeed where my other experiments have failed. The mantises, the brain beasts, all those can wait. I have a better idea for my army. I can create enough sentient weather. I could reclaim my place on the council, and then I could, but no more daydreaming. First, I must find a way to contain the nature sphere so that it doesn't destroy the world. Yeah, that might be important, you know? After abandoning Head 1, this has been my primary experiment. It is always thrilling to invent a new kind of life, but this one's ultimate utility is unclear. It's being too kind to myself. Their brain mass weighs 3 stone, yet they're dumber than a dog. And while they have psychic power, it's used only as a rudimentary attack. I have to acknowledge failure, that such a large-brained creature could be dumber than an orc. Tragic. Embarrassing. The key is their diet. I fed them whatever food I could find down here, but that grows their body without growing their mind. They also need a diet of consciousness. I fed one of my mantis guardians to them, and I'm almost certain they became a bit more self-aware. I have only a few mantis guards left here, so I should have brought more with me. I must find another food source. Oh, brain scrub. Sounds painful. Been feeding rats and other vermin to the brain creatures. It's all I could find here. Since they cannot feed on undead consciousness, there has to be some improvement. Or there has been some improvement. They're even becoming aggressive. While individually they're still weak, their combined psychic power can be debilitating, so I created a simple counterspell to neutralize their long-term effects. Okay. Animals are clearly not sufficient mental prey, they need smarter food. I'm declaring these brain creatures to be another failed experiment for now. Must leave, but I'm releasing the strongest of the brain bugs into the caves below so they can grow and perhaps thrive. I will come and find their offspring when I have a supply of smarter creatures to feed them. Okay, that's terrifying. Another oddly focused rat, which makes me think we want to do something about this. Interesting. Flurry of snow. Doesn't sound good. But alright, I guess we're gonna go talk to what's-his-face up at the very top of the place. Weird, there's only one window in here out of everything. All hat-wearing giant mantises are intelligent to some degree. Alright. Sure. Okay, it just pops that up every time I come back out to the tutorial island. I guess it's just programmed to pop up whenever you first get here. Alright, well we can try out 5 now. What does this do? Knocks him back a good ways. Does some good damage too. I have like a lifetime supply of femur bones. What am I supposed to do with all these? Oh, hi. Yeah, that's basically just a better kick. Why did you have a metal slab? Since when do dinosaurs carry metal? Did I miss a memo somewhere? Hi. You replaced the vowel in my name again. I found a barrier. Dungeon? What, do you mean the records facility? I have to admit, those offices were dark and cold. None of the faculty wanted to work in there, so we ended up converting some of the rooms in the lower levels into a testing arena. They sealed it off when they left for safety, but I think they just couldn't be bothered to deal with the leftover skeletons. I haven't been down there for quite some time, and I suggest you stay away as well. It's quite dangerous now. I doubt there's anything of value left anyway. But can you get me in? Well, if you insist, I was a proctor. I should still have the pass around here somewhere. Ah yes, here's the pass that'll get you through the barrier, but be careful. Okay. Well. See ya. I got the stuff. Alright, now sit down and I shall go over the basics of teleportation. Okay, guess we're learning teleportation. I'm just sitting on the ground for some reason. You know, there's a bed right there. I could have just sat on that. Hey. Okay. Alright, gotta find a platform. There's a couple of teleportation platforms on the island. Hopefully it's still in working order. Find one of them, bind yourself to it. Oh, but there's one other thing. Small chance your amethyst will explode when you use it. Perfectly normal. Nothing to be ashamed of. Whenever you cast a teleportation spell, there's a 1 in 5 chance of the gem exploding. That's why you always carry a spare amethyst. Okay, well, great. You know, this yellow armor really clashes with my skin. I don't know. It feels like yellow and light blue just don't go together that well. But, you know, I decided to be Titan's Moldy Shield. I wish I could have that. I decided to be an elf. Mainly for the fact that I could make my skin blue. Because light blue is like my favorite color. So I was just like, hey, this person can just be my favorite color. That sounds awesome. And it is. Alright, we have a lot of abilities we can use. We do have like a global cooldown. But all in all, doesn't seem like a big deal. Where's that door we found? I keep losing there. And every time I talk about it, it shows up like right away. Am I magic or something? I just every time I say it out loud, it just manifests in front of me. Maybe that's what it is, like a magic learning facility. Maybe that's the point of it. Is that, you know, you think I could kill that boss over and over? Get, like, more stuff? Where's the staircase? Ah, we're already down the staircase. Nice. We use the thing and we get through. Get more cartography skill because there's more places to explore. Hi. Why are you in jail? Can I come in? No? Okay. Bye. Yeah, that's suspicious. Something about this corner was very glowy. I don't know if that was unrelated. Slashy. That doesn't sound like a thing that I could use. It doesn't let me actually see its stats before picking it up. That looks fun. Well, here you are again. Well, I took your loot, even though I can't get to you. It's good. A lamp. Examine. Oil lamp with clever design that stores oil in the base. It currently has plenty of oil in the reservoir. Okay. Lamp is lit. I'm guessing this is some sort of puzzle. Hi. Get obliterated, loser. Hi. Jeez. What is this? Sword level 1. Of course it is. Why are you on fire? And how am I supposed to light all these lamps, or is this just a high? Projecting the sped light wherever they go. Does it just mean I turn all of these on? Because wherever I go, I mean, I'll just light them all. Everywhere I go. That means I need to take out the freaking overheated guy. Okay. Can I take those mushrooms? No. Hello. Hello again. So how did that skeleton know my name? I don't like the sound of that. Did I turn on all the lights? There's that one's on, that one's on. That one's definitely on. This one is not on. Is it all the lamps? It is. Precision healer, you say? Oh, I already looted it. Okay. Can I open this? I can. I can open this. That is a lot of loot. I don't have much room left. Let's see. Sword level 10. Sword and unarmed. 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 So I can't use anything. You can't use anything without sword, evidently. What does this do? Shut down automaton. Oh. That's useful. The only really useful thing I got out of here. Because everything requires sword and unarmed. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about that. If I'm not using swords. Unless you're just supposed to level up everything. Is it like Final Fantasy 14 where you're, I don't even know if I haven't played enough Final Fantasy 14 yet. Pants of Deadly Barrages. Sounds like something that I want. I have an ability called Barrage. Barrage damage. Yeah, I mean, seems better. All in all. So, New equipment. Thank you. Still yellow. I'm still the freaking guy from Curious George. Hi, this is different. I really need to find, like, a vendor. You know? Barrel of liquid. Collect liquid. I need an empty bottle. Okay. There were numerous empty bottles before here that I could have picked up if I knew I needed it. But, I did not know I needed it. Permission. Is that because his rat attacked it a couple times? Okay, well this looks like an exit. Great. Oh. Side path. Or exit. Of course, the side path. Even though I was just saying how I need to... Oh, a note. What kind of note? What do you say? Reading this, I didn't make it out alive. Please help my friends. They're still trapped in this horrible cave. Ever burn campfire or camped around it because it keeps the spiders away somewhat. Camp for the eggs, blah blah blah. If you're here for eggs, turn back now. Well, I'm not here for eggs. I don't like spiders, but I will kill spiders. I have no problem with that. Especially because we got a lot of cartography XP for this. Ow. Not so bad so far. How do I make them vulnerable? I don't know. It just kind of happens sometimes. Okay. We're taking damage still. It's gonna take us a bit of time to recover. There's another one here. Spider legs, delightful. So why am I in here? I guess I was looking for the guys now. That's a lot of spider legs. Okay. In theory, they would have a lot, right? A kick does so much damage. It's like half of my damage. Favors seem worthless. Okay, thank you. I don't know why they're here then. Why they're interactable, but alright. Whatever you say. This is going better than I thought it would be. I mean, we're just punching things. Hopefully I can figure out how, you know, druidism works, so I can actually start leveling up that skill, but who's to say? Alright, I guess we're just gonna keep exploring this cave around here. Okay, got web. A baby huntsman spider. I mean, that doesn't really make it any better. Huntsman spiders are still immense, whether they're babies or not. Although I guess not really. Because aren't baby spiders, like, really small? Oh gosh, but it took all my abilities to kill that one. Hey, Black Widow. How many types of spiders are there? Okay. Another barrel of liquid and a lot of cocoons here. Wonder if this is where I'm supposed to be, given that, you know, there's a lot of enemies around here. Hey! It's a campsite. They all seem to be dead, though, so... But I get an apple. Alright. As a bonus for me. Sucks to be them, though. with the big hitting attacks. Stun you. Stun you again. Kick you. Pounce. Ow. You have a stun. And... okay, hi. Get away from me, please. And get away from me again. And get stunned. Yeah, that heal under a certain percentage of health has been saving my butt this whole time. It is such useful stuff right there. Alright, well, where did you come from? Alright. Some guy just appeared out of the ceiling. Good. Unless he just walked in and I didn't notice. I can't tell, really. Oh, got him. Alright. Man, it just keeps going. Oh, goodness. You good, bro? You are not good. You are not good at all. Oh, boy. Cartography. Oh, those are different pants. Alright, bro, you ready for this? I'm not. How do you even... oh gosh, that is a lot of health. Are you like really high level and overpowered? I hope you are. Oh man. And I get stunned. Did he just get one shot? Oh, he just got one shot. Okay. Oh, and it doesn't give me a unique death. It just says you were killed by a spider. Yeah, that's just insulting. How high level are you? You're higher level than me. You have more health. What are those pants I got? Better, I think. Better baseline things. Worse on other things, but that's fine by me. Let's throw those on. Can't equip while you're in combat. I'm not in combat. I'm not in combat. Thank you. Oh, those actually look cool. It's like webbing. Alright. Well, we're not gonna be able to beat that thing. Alright. So where are we going exactly? I think those are the same pants we got. I'm kind of just following this guy. We're not going to be able to beat that boss, so I don't know why we're still teamed. But, I mean, I guess there's a safety in numbers when it comes to spiders that have many numbers. I want more of the armor from here because it looks kind of cool with the webbing look. I wonder if there's any way we can increase our run speed. I mean, we already run pretty quick, but everything else does too, so we can't really run away from anything. Oh, are we back here? Is this the boss room? No, we haven't explored this area yet. There's another spoon. I have plenty of spoons. Alright, doesn't look like there's anything in here. This is a very big dungeon for having literally nothing in it. Why does it say there's a way over here? It's weird. Alright, am I coming? I don't need to be a coming. You already have it handled. Alright, is this? It is. This is back where we were. Okay. Maybe these guys will be able to defeat it. Oh no, I'm stunned. I'm so dead. Oh. I did it. Inventory's full. Oh, good. Get... Eat that. Oh, you level up from eating things. Good to know. Alright, well, we killed the boss, so I'm leaving the party. I don't know how we beat it, but we did. And it was great. I didn't even look at the loot we got. I should do that. Inventory. We got like a chest piece here. Requires sword! Requires sword. Everything requires sword. Why wouldn't it? You know, historically, swords were actually incredibly niche. Not like super niche, but like they were not the default weapon like they are in fantasy nowadays. I don't know how that happened. Where somebody just decided one day that, hey, swords are cool, let's just make it the default fantasy weapon that everyone uses now. Probably get out of this area before the big spider comes back. Alright, you guys are being jerks. Can I outrun you? I cannot. Maybe if I stun you first. You are still stunned. Okay, he left me alone, it looks like. Or someone else engaged it. So where are we going? Why am I, like, bleeding all over the place? Yeah, all my most damaging attacks are all knockback attacks, it looks like. No room in the inventory. Yeah, we are full up, finally. And I don't know what is worth dropping and what isn't. I kind of just want to wait until we get to town and sell everything. But who knows when that will be. Hello. I have a lot of health. And my good abilities have a long cooldown. Okay, we can still grab lots of webs. Let's see, map. Oh, okay, so we do have a map. I don't know how that helps me exactly. I don't know what I'm looking for, and our inventory is full, so... Fighting vine. Oh, you are indeed a vine. Yeah, I can't move. If I can't move, I can't attack you, and there's something behind me. Well. Poisoned to death. That's fun. So don't go in that room, is essentially what that's saying. Cave exit. Maybe I should just go that way. Is there a way back? Oh no. There's no way back. Oh, okay. So, okay. Lever. Journal. Oh. Same thing as earlier. Spore bomb. I guess that's if you missed the last thing. Alright. Why am I walking so slow? Am I overburdened? Slots for -1. Okay. Can I drop this? There we go. I was overburdened by a ring. Alright. Well, let's... I don't know. Now that I've kind of found my way through this whole place, I kind of want to... Is that a person? See? See, I think either that's like a pet of some sort, like how you can tame rats, or that's a person that learned how to shapeshift. That's what I gotta figure out. That's That's the druidic power that we are here for. But all right, we're gonna go back, and we're gonna do the teleport circle now that, because I'm pretty sure, at least from the video I saw just earlier today, I think that exit leads out into the world. And I want to finish the quest first, so... We're gonna... Marshal, you say? That sounds rather, unarmed, if you ask me. It is. Requires unarmed 10. Now that, you see, there is weaponry for us unarmed people. I just need more of the skill, which will come with time, I'm sure. Lots and lots and lots of time. Alright, so where am I going exactly? I want to go back, so that's over here. This way? Hello. And it requires sword. I'll just drop some notes because I think they're probably worth less than armor, I would think. Okay, you're just dead. Oh, this is actually better for us because it's the first like actual unarmed stuff that we've been finding. Fish. Drop. P. Equip. But it's still the yellow. Not a fan of the yellow. Got the freaking banana suit going. Can always hold more femurs, though. Hello. Not him. So, thank you. So... I keep trying to go the way that I think will get me to the end, and then it's always just some little cage door that's blocking us. So I think we might need to go out this way. And then to the right here. Oh, hi. Get obliterated. Better than mine? No, because we have the stuff from the next place. I mean, it's still pretty good. But I prefer the look of the next place's stuff. You know, you got the non-yellow. Okay, I'll follow this guy. He probably knows where he's going. And he's got the web armor, so... Well, it's hard to keep up with this man. Every time I turn the corner, he's already, like, gone. Yeah, he knows where he's going. Why are you on fire? There's so many things that are just on fire for no good reason. Pocket dimension, but I'm not even going to touch something called a pocket dimension portal. No, thank you. Alright, we're back outside. Now we can go and attune to some sort of thing and teleport ourselves out of here. Think of this thing works? Hopefully this takes us close to a town. Bind circle. Bind. I think that's what I want to do. Okay. To 5 in teleportation? Jeez. Recall circle. Stand on teleport. Okay, so we're bound to this. And now we can recall to this. Why? That doesn't get me off the island. But I guess we finished our quest, so I guess that was just the first step. Let's go talk to Jimbo. The enemies out here now seem a lot easier. No room in the inventory. Of course we don't. Always have room for mushrooms, though. This guy is very busy. Okay. Select you. There we go. Saurian. Okay, that's my name now, apparently. You bind to a teleportation platform? Yes. Wonderful. Then you have enough hands-on experience to teleport yourself. Just go to a teleportation circle and cast the recall circle spell. Okay. Dude, you just said my name like 2 sentences ago and you changed it already. Wait, that'll send me to my bound location, right? Yeah, so be whisked away to wherever you last bound yourself. But I just bound myself to here, on this island. What? Why? Now you can't get off the... Oh, I see. I did tell you to do that. Come on, man. What? Why? Well, I do know how to remotely bind to a distant location, but I couldn't possibly teach you such an advanced teleportation technique. It took me over 40 years to learn it. You're a fast learner, but not that fast. Suppose I could cast it on you myself. You can change my bound location? Remote binding is hard, even for the most advanced mages. I'm a little past my prime, but I can give it a shot if you like. I can probably get you somewhere off this island. Probably on dry land. I can't promise any specifics, though. Yeah, sure. You do some math to compensate for ley line fluctuation. Fortunately, there are some old obelisks that were once used for this very thing, back when the council was teleporting students here every week. Hopefully they still work. Find the 4 obelisks and write down their info and bring it back to me. I already have that. 6918. I kind of thought I already did the quest that was related to that. 6918. Okay, great. I think that's all you need. Wait, are you 100% sure you have the correct teleport coordinate? If not, you could end up in a very bad place. Okay, now I'm wondering what happens if you put in the wrong number. But we're just gonna go with it. Alright, we're just gonna sit on the ground for a bit while he just, you know, teleports us away. Like how we don't even, like, cross our legs or kneel down or anything. It's done. Now you should get going. I need a nap. Good luck, Sirine. Oh, wait. How's your special someone? My what? I remember you talking on and on about your special friend. I got the impression it was quite serious. But that was back in your academy days. Would that have been a boy or a girl, do you think? The answer you choose will be remembered for future plot-related things. What happens if I just said it could be any... that might just randomize. Now, here's where the big issue comes in. It's always an issue. Well, it's not so much an issue nowadays. Because, you know, progressivism. But it always used to be an issue, like in Dark Souls 3, I think it is, where you got the waifu. Was it like Henri or something? I don't remember. I don't do their storyline that often, but they're always the opposite gender of your character. So you need to then choose, okay, do you play a female character? Because, you know, you're going to be looking at this character for like hundreds of hours and you'd rather not be staring at a dude. Or, but then, you know, you're playing a female character, so then you have to date the male character. Or do you pick, you know, to play the male character so that you get the female companion, and then that also kind of does good things. It becomes an issue. But here, I think that it just doesn't even take anything into account, and you can just have your cake and eat it too. So, we're gonna go with that. Ah yes, that was years ago, but who knows? Perhaps you broke up, or perhaps you have a family waiting for you somewhere. Wouldn't that be nice? Well, thanks for giving me hope, my good man. That would be very awkward. I don't remember anything about her. Yeah, I guess you're right. But she would know things about your past. Even if your romance is over, she might still be useful to talk to. If you want to find her, you should make your way to Statehelm. It's a long way from here, but it's where the council record keepers are. They may be able to help you. Okay. Well, we have a direction to go now. Statehelm or whatever. So it's a very on the nose name, but I appreciate it. So we're gonna go and do that. All right, we're just going back to the circle, and then we're using the spell, and that'll get us out of here, which will be great. And I think the spider cave I can access again later, from the outside. I don't think I need to be from here in order to access the spider cave. Recall circle. Still so funny the guy was just like, ah yes, go practice teleportation by binding to this circle on this island. And then he says, why did you do that? Like, come on, I just did what you said. What do you mean, why did I do that? No, that's a lot of assets to load. Alright. Recall circle, thank you. Where am I? Oh, this place has a lot more scenic. Okay. I guess I didn't realize it because the frickin' island is so crowded. But you can actually see a decent distance in this game. Who would have known? Hi, you're one of the old ladies that kidnapped me, aren't you? Ah, you actually know my name! You're not switching around the letters. I knew you'd arrive here. Old Ermitaf is wonderfully predictable. Do I know you? Why, don't you remember me at all? Those Katuri really did rip out all your memories, didn't they? I'm so sorry for your loss, and mine. We used to be very close. We were close? Are you my girlfriend? We've been traveling companions ever since you saved me from that gang of harpies. So young then, so naive. Taught you what I could, but you quickly surpassed my skill. What'd you teach me? Demon hunting. Oh, the adventures we had. But I suppose it's all gone forever. Fear not, we can have new adventures. But yeah, why was I spared? They corrupted you after you fell. I followed you across the ocean and watched your battle from a safe distance. When I saw you fall, I cried for days. But then I heard your faint mental echo crying for my help. I raced to find you. And you found me. How did you find me here? Exactly, because I just got here. Like, if days ago, or however long ago it was, you heard this echo, that wasn't me. Like, if it was coming from here, because I just got here. I snuck into the camp and saw them torturing you. I tried to rescue you, but when you spotted me, you ordered me to leave and save myself. That hurt. It hurt a lot, but I obeyed you. Always been loyal to a fault. Alright, well, good thing I can't remember the torture. That's nice. Humans are creatures of malice. Don't you remember that much? They perverted and twisted your memories, making you into a being of pure hate. Oh yeah, I hate everything. Obviously. Can't you tell? I am just full of hatred. You know? Then they set you loose upon the world to destroy everything you once held dear. I had to stop you. You stopped me? With help from my friends, yes. Your mind is far too gone. Or too far gone. We had to use the ancient cleansing ritual. I'm sorry. The truth is, though the Katuri are to blame, I'm the one who erased your mind. I had to do it. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I have no reason to distrust you, so sure. I mean so much to hear that. But now, my friend, you have a long road ahead. You need to relearn what you need to know. And I can't teach you directly this time. Why not? I'm not really here. I'm talking to you through a projected illusion. I'm in a distant land trying to take care of some very delicate matters. I need you to take care of some delicate matters here as well. There's a very dangerous man you need to find. Alright, who is it? It's Dalvos. Oh yes. I know Dalvos. Who doesn't? I'm glad you explained who he is. Oh, I forgot. You lost your memories. Dalvos was a professor at the Secret Council University. I'm sure you had classes under him. He disappeared when the university closed, but I think he's nearby. And I care why? Because this is so difficult to explain. You'll just have to trust me. Your old self would have cared. Oh, okay. Should I kill him? responsible for an invading army of demons. He must know of a way to stop them. Make him tell you. Okay, so yeah, kill him. There's two clues suggest he's near you. First, his red crystals have been mysteriously appearing. Second, one of his old creations has been spotted in the woods. A species of brain on legs. Oh yeah, I read his notes. Brain on legs. Are they super smart? No. I know that from the notes. They're very dumb. I always assumed they were a failed creation, but now hundreds of them are pouring out of the woods north of here. They're appearing faster than they could breed, so he must be making them. Okay, yeah, I'll just take it at face value. Seen an elf studying one of those big red crystals near here. She probably lives in the walled town for the brain monsters. Head north and see if you can find someone with more information. Okay. Bye. You said you're gonna end the illusion, but you're still here. Oh, never mind. You're also very creepy. Alright, I assume that's the walled town. Are enemies out here stronger? Not necessarily. Ooh, but I gotta get to town so I can sell. We must sell everything. Everything must go. Cause I want my inventory space back. They give you a lot of inventory space, just like in Ashram's Call, but it fills up fast, especially when you can't equip 99% of it. It certainly makes it difficult. Yeah, walled city. It looks nice at a very big distance. You know, it's funny because a lot of people would probably say that games like this and I don't know, I kind of lump it in with EverQuest just because they have kind of a similar art style where it looks, I don't know, everything looks very smoothed. You know? Like, somebody just took a smoothing tool and just kind of smoothed over all the textures in the world. And I want to see what this is. What would be this? The necklace? We don't have a necklace. That we can wear, at least. There we go. We're wearing a lot of default equipment, which, yeah, I guess it's not a bad thing, per se. But, anyway, having grown up playing Ashram's Call, I very much value precision over smoothness, you know? Like, in Ashram's Call, you can just basically go wherever you need to. Every action is a one-to-one with the things that happen in the game. So you're able to just move incredibly fluidly, and everything just works out so very well. But in other games, the movement, this looks like a very bad place to be. I don't know why. We got training dummies. We're fine. Okay. This is just a very labyrinthian city. Okay, I guess this was just the entry hall. But, yeah, I value that in Ashram's Call and games like that, where it's very, very precise, you know, movement and mechanics and textures, and everything is just sharp, and you always know what's going on. Whereas that guy did. Meh. He can deal with it himself, I'm sure. I need to find a vendor. But in games similar to this, you know, this one's still pretty precise. You know, you got the mouse steering. Okay. There's a cow up there. That's great. There's a dude in there. So I don't know where the vendors are. I remember this town because I've been here once before. But I don't remember. Yeah, doing the human dance from, yeah, from not from WoW. Why are you doing the dance too? Aren't you? Yeah, you're an NPC. The chortling beaver. At least it's not the winking skeever, because that is always such a like disturbing name, if you ask me. Sell. Sell. Everything must go. I don't know what I can do with these. It says delicious, but I can't eat them. Sell that. What is this? I will not pay the full item's value. Okay. I think I need salt and sugar maybe for things. Get rid of the crab. Oh, we did have the hardtack from... I completely forgot we had this. So... He actually has a cache. Oh! Interesting. Wait, so vendors... Is that only, like, for me? Or does every vendor have, like, a universal amount of money that everyone pulls from? I don't think that would be the case. Well, but this guy would only buy food-related items, so let's keep running around and see if we can't find somebody... Who are you? You look fancy. Something exotic from the distant elven lands of Verta. Shop. Sell. Oh, you will buy things. Delightfully devilish, Seymour. Alright, so he only buys things up to 100 gold. Nothing here I think is worth significantly more. I mean, a couple of it is. Let's see. So we want to keep the amethyst. That's sword. For the 104, let's just do it. Sword and unarmed. Sell. Just sword. Sell. Sword and unarmed. Sell. He really likes rings, it looks like. I just want this stuff out of my inventory. Yeah, and all of this is just like that. Alright, I think these two I'm going to keep, just because they're worth significantly more elsewhere. But, let's see, do favor. Oh, so that's how you get quests. I'm just going to leave him be for now. We'll explore a bit more once we've figured out everything. Can I bind circle? Because this is like in town. So I'm going to see if we can't like bind ourselves here. You know, so we can come back here whenever we want. Hey, 200 bonus teleport XP. How do I close this? I can't see an X. There it is. It was behind all the text. Okay. Well, so far so good. We need like a blacksmith or something. Is that a barber shop? I just made my character. I don't really need... Can I steal this? I can. Mushroom Jack. So you picked a shroomy, huh? Pretty great feeling, wasn't it? Yanking the life right out of the ground. It's just a plant. It's not a plant. Indeed, I've murdered mushrooms and I'll murder again. So, you know about Myconians, eh? Eh? Yes, a kindred spirit. Nobody else believes us. Just keep it between you and me. Say, do me a favor. Yeah, sure. Bring me 10 mushrooms and I'll tell you more. Maybe, if you aren't a Myconian spy. Alright, I mean, I just sold all my mushrooms, but I'll... Can I just steal all of your mushrooms and sell them back to you? Is that the lesson here? Okay, where are we going exactly? Because I don't know what is a shop and what isn't. But you know, that guy... Okay, there's an altar that's only here 50% of the time. Good. That guy was very Dwenin coded, you know? Like, he reminded me a lot of Dwenin. Pretty sure that's his name. Guild place? No. I was hoping it was like a blacksmith's guild. Something. You know, there's all sorts of guilds. Oh, people are fighting. Okay. I thought this was in town. What the heck? Psychic Mantis Spy? Alright, well, good luck, Blorp. I'm not gonna help you. That is way out of my pay grade. I gotta go and, like, fight slimes out on the countryside for another 10 hours before I'm ready to fight those things, I think. Alright, we're already in here teaching Gollum. Teaching Gollum, what do you teach? Hello, children. It is time to begin our lesson. Today's lesson is applied mathematics. I'm not a child. King Rasmus has 5 evil viziers. And one day he baked a batch of cookies for his queen, but the viziers ate them all when he wasn't looking. So the king baked another batch, twice as big as the first. Each vizier ate 6 cookies from the second batch. But the king managed to get the remaining 2/5 of the second batch to the king. How many cookies did the king bake in total? Okay, it's fine. We have 5 people. And they all ate cookies. And then we baked a second batch twice as big. And then each of them ate 6 cookies from the second batch. Well, but how many did they eat from the first one? You didn't give me that information. Did we just assume you made 5 cookies because there's 5 of them? And thus they each ate 1? It's a bit of an assumption. Because, yeah, we don't know how big the first batch was. Each ate 6 cookies from the second batch, which means that, man, that was a big batch. Oh, okay, but we could not cross reference. We could reverse engineer this. So if each of them ate 6, then that means that that's 5 times 6, which is 30. And so 30 was 3/5 of the amount in the second batch, which means that he made 50 cookies. That is a big batch of cookies. Okay, but he made 50 cookies, which means that he made 25 in the beginning. So that means that he made 75 cookies in total, right? 75. Congratulations, student. You have completed this unit. Here is your treat. Good day. I got a candied lemon. Okay. Upcoming gardening events. Oh. Alright. Apparently there's gardening events. I didn't know that. Yeah, I am a bit lost. Where be the vendors? The guy that only wants to buy mushrooms and other such edible items is the only vendor that I've found so far. Oh, okay, it's over here by all the people making the music. That's why. Hello, you seem to be a weapon man. A man of weapons and weapons of men. Well, a swordsman, eh? No. No, I'm looking for anything but swords. If in case you have that. Basic sword, okay. Oh, brass knuckles. See? Honor! That's what I'm looking for. That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Anything else? Okay. Yeah, well, I will take 2 of these. Can I make this bigger easy? Not really. You actually like type councils, huh? That's an interesting name for a, you know, thing of that. Let's see. Sword level sell. Worse than mine? Yep. Sell. All the ancient swords sell. Worse, worse, worse. Worse, technically. Sword. So everything from here up can be gotten rid of. About you, sword, shield I don't use, those I don't use. You are not useful. Sword. Not better. Sword. I need to just look immediately at what the requirements are. Because I keep looking at what they actually do before looking at that it takes sword. Hey, but this guy's probably really happy because he likes sword. Okay. Sword. All you are just generics. Deadly Barrages, sword. Sword, and it was a shield. I didn't need to even check that. Sword, sword, unarmed 10, but I can't use that. Are you better? No, that's the one I replaced. Sword and a bow. Get rid of it all. I want my inventory space back. Sword. Get rid of all the commons. Sword. Common. Okay, and this one requires sword as well. This is the one we're keeping, because that requires the unarmed. And it is probably good. Sword. These I'm keeping because I'm using them. Sword. And... you better know you are replaced as well. Okay. Good. Someone who finally bought the vast majority of what I had in my inventory. I'm happy about this. Right, and this is one of the ones I need to sell to somebody else. So now you need to move over this way. Just plunk you like there, I guess. But we can put on brass knuckles. Oh. Weird, you can't use... oh, come in main hand. Okay, so I guess there's certain weapons for main hand, certain weapons for offhand. You have an offhand? Yeah, so a dagger can be... no, a dirk can be offhand. A dagger is main hand. Interesting distinction. So I'm sure we'll find a weapon we can use that is an offhander, but just not today. Huh. Legacy items. Okay, that's not where I need to be. Let's see. Potions. Potion seller. I'm going into battle. I need your strongest potions. Oh. The shop is unusual. She will buy almost anything at full value. However, she has a small amount of money to spend each week. Most other shopkeepers have a lot of money to spend each week. They won't give you the best deals until you become friends with them. Raise your favor level with the shopkeepers by doing favors or giving them thoughtful gifts. Okay. So... yeah, she has 2,000. I mean, that's just pretty good. And she'll buy all the junk that nobody else wanted, like our starting gear, journal entry. I don't think I need that. Strange dirt. And I kind of want to keep some of this stuff. Oh, and we need the butcher knife because I think that's how I'm able to butcher things. I want to keep my spoons. Perhaps you could find a spoon collector or something. That makes me think that I should keep it. Yeah, I don't know what of these are like just junk items and what are actually like useful. Why? Right click to empty the purse. Okay, so you can either sell them or you can just grab the coins out. That's kind of weird, but all right. Rib bone. I mean, I don't really care. I don't need arrows. I'm not going to be using them. Get them out of here. Golem clay, slashing mitigation. Oh, and she'll buy these for full price. I was looking for someone who would buy those for full price. Thank you. We need to keep our mushrooms. Or candy. What? Requires gourmand. Okay, first of all, this is supposed to be for children. Because I got it from the golem that was talking to children and gave me that question. So, why would children be gourmand level 35? Riddle me that, Batman. Because that seems weird to me. But anyway, oh. I just have storage. I don't know how that works. But alright, our inventory is significantly less burdened. So we're gonna end that here. It has been quite the adventure so far. And the druid build is not at all coming together just yet. I will find that eventually. I know it's out there. I know it is. I know there is. I might just have to look up where you find that or just keep exploring, but I would like to get to being able to use the skills that I'm wanting to cultivate sooner rather than later, because otherwise it's just going to be like my last playthrough where I just punch everything for all eternity, which probably isn't bad, but, you know, it's not the preferable. So, yeah, that was the tutorial island, mostly, and we did decently well. We only died like 57 million times, so that's a new record for me. But I'll see you guys next time. I don't know what I'll be playing, if it's this or anything else. I don't know. It is difficult to figure out what I'm wanting to play lately, but I'll probably figure something out, and I will be back later. So, see you guys then, and goodbye.